Across the Northland, ceremonies are honoring the men and women who fight for our freedom.
That includes UW Superior, where leaders recognize some of the school's veterans.
And Northern News Now's Isabella Zadra takes us to today's festivities.
Monday, UWS celebrated Veterans Day by awarding 5 students, staff, and alumni an award of high honors given to outstanding service members with ties to the university. One of the award recipients was Michelle White, an Army vet who served in Afghanistan from 2011 to 2012. She was shocked to find out her husband had nominated her for the win, but was happy to travel to accept her award.
It was awarded to 5 of us today, and much deserved for everybody that showed up today.
White is thankful for UWS and the support they give to students navigating school while also being in the service or just coming back. When she came back, she faced some challenges herself and said UWS was able to help her through them.
Knowing that you have other veterans around and they're here and they're like, we're going to help you and you just let us know, reach out, we're going to help you no matter what. It got me back in, and it made me feel really comfortable being back.
One of UWS's staff members, Gabriel Sexton, works closely with students similar to White, helping veterans who are looking to go back to school. He knows how hard college can be on its own, but says it brings some new challenges when you get a later start.
You haven't been in school for the last 10 years. I don't know if you ever tried to do anything that you haven't done in 10 years, but it's pretty difficult.
Sexton says it's not only important to honor those veterans at UWS, but everyone who has fought for our country.
You're hard-pressed to find a family out there that doesn't have somebody that served. We celebrate it because somehow, some way, this ties to you.
In Superior, Isabella Zadra, Northern News Now.
Thank you, Isabella. After the award ceremony, the university held a color guard ceremony in honor of the holiday.